a side effect of the pandemic that we've all started to look a little crazy. Definitely in my case, sure. But another side effect is probably the bond that we've had with who lives in our home, including our pets. And another side effect of the pandemic is this little guy here, the Colonel, has for whatever reason come to enjoy pooping in my office in the middle of the night. What a fantastic thing. If you've seen my other videos, Colonel's made appearances in a few, including the fact that he needs dog diapers because he marks his territory. Ah, the great joy of adopting dogs you just find on the street and all the glorious things they bring with them. But of course, we love this dog. What a lovable little guy, and he needed all the love that he could get. Now he mostly just lounges around, and for whatever reason, has now decided to poop in my office. Nevertheless, when some dogs poop indoors, what a mess, but what do we exactly do? And so it begs the question, can you put dog poop into your toilet and flush it? And the answer is yes, and in fact, the EPA would encourage that that is the best way to dispose of dog poop. Now, what I do is to just get some toilet paper, pick up Kern's little hard poops, and toss them into the toilet and flush it. It works, again, for this situation in which this dog has decided to poop indoors. Of course, the normal situation is that our dogs poop outdoors as we take them on walks or let them outside, and ideally that's what we want. We want a bunch of poop in our own home. But that begs the question, it would seem odd to pick up my dog's poop and then just come inside and pull out and pour out the bag into the toilet. So, of course, what you should do to pick up your dog's poop when on walks and outdoors is to use a biodegradable bag. And then, of course, using that biodegradable bag, you can then toss that into your trash, head that to a landfill, ultimately, and that's the appropriate way of outdoor dog poo-poo disposal. Now, should you bring a bag of poop in and flush that down the toilet? Obviously not. Do not flush plastic bags or any other kinds of bags down your toilet. That is not good for your pipes or the sanitation system. But the big question is the poop itself of our dogs. Is it fine to go down the toilet? And yes, it is. You still want to make sure and check with the way your pipes are, the sanitation system that may be in your area, how developed it might be. But for most municipal sanitation systems that are out there, it is fine to take the poop itself and flush it down the toilet. And again, using toilet paper as you would for your own buttocks, that's what I use for this guy when he poops in my office, and just picking up the poop with that and flushing it down the toilet. Of course, again, as I mentioned, dogs generally poop outdoors. That's what we want them to do. But of course, please pick up your dog's poop outside. First of all, just the etiquette of it and your respect for your neighbors and your own home and yard and property around you. But also because it's still poop. It contains feces, and not the feces of an animal that would be helpful for the environment in any way, for composting or anything along those lines. Dog feces does contain bacteria, and over time, with nature, that can end up into our water, other various ways in which the environment in which that can end up into human consumption, which of course you do not want to eat or drink your dog's feces. So do please clean up after your pet. You clean up after yourself, one would hope, and you don't just poop on your carpet at home. So in the same way that you would treat yourself, your own cleanliness, and your own feces, do so for your dog. And so, just to make it clear that, yes, you're okay tossing it and flushing it down the toilet in its own form as poop. Do not put bags of poop, boxes of poop, anything else down your toilet, and use biodegradable bags when picking up your poop outside outdoors, but don't flush those biodegradable bags down your toilet. That's it. Hope you have a great, wonderful poop experience, loving your situation with your dog during this pandemic. And now I gotta take your diaper off, take this guy out, and let him poop and pee as he pleases.